My name is Dan. I'm here today to show you how to assemble one of my corner bread boxes. It's a very easy process. So when you receive your package and you unpack everything, lay it out on your table, and in that package you will find this. This is the package of instructions and screws. Now, the instructions are two things. There are written instructions like this that explains the process and the steps that you will go through. Then there's also a drawing, and these drawings show you where the pieces go during the process. It's very, very easy. Now, also in this package are different screws. There's two different types of screws in this package. This one package is drywall screws. They're 1 1/4 inch, and believe me, it's very important that you use these in the correct process of assembly, because if you don't, you will damage your product, okay? So we'll set those aside, and also in the packet are these tiny 1/2 inch flathead screws, which we'll use later in the process. So the first thing you want to do is you want to put a towel down on your table. This towel will protect the table, and it will also protect the pieces during the assembly process. Then you need to locate the top. Each piece is labeled. This top is labeled on the back side. It says top E. The pieces are labeled by letters, not by numbers. So E is the top. Now, we want to place the top upside down on the towel. This way it protects the top, and you want the front of the top away from you. Okay, the next order of business is you want to locate the tracks. There are two tracks. There are tracks B and tracks D. These are the tracks. What you need to do with these tracks is they have a brace on them. On this brace it says remove before assembly, save screws. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to use a power screwdriver. You can use a regular hand screwdriver. It'll work just as well, only a little slow. So let's remove these screws. Each track has 4 screws. They are 1/2 inch oval head screws, and you're going to use these screws later in the process. So you set them aside. As far as the brace goes, you can discard the brace. You won't need them. They're there for shipping purposes so the pieces do not get damaged. So we've done one. And now we're going to do the second track. So now we have those screws set aside. Now, you want to locate track B. This is track B, and you will see that by the label on it. It says track B. When I say track, I mean the track is what the door slides up and down in. It tracks the door. So, we want track B, and we want end A. This is end A. This is the front of it. This is the inside. It says end A. Now we're going to attach these two pieces together. Now, so you take the end and set it down, and you take the track and put it up against this, right here like this, so it's flush along this edge. There are 3 recessed holes here. This is when you use the black screws. This is the only time you use these black screws. Get 3 of them, and you put them in these 3 holes and then you tighten them. Doesn't have to be real tight. Just snug. Okay, we've done this side. Now, there's also the other side. So this is when you use end C. It's just like end A, except it's the opposite side. And you use track D. So, same thing. Line up the pieces. The 3 black screws. Again, you just use these screws for just this. So we'll snug these screws up. Okay, now on the top I want to show you these pencil lines. They are very, very important. When you attach the tracks and the ends to the top, you must put them inside those pencil lines because they have to go exactly there. Otherwise the door will not work properly. So, you take this side here and you line it up on the pencil lines. And this side here, same thing, the opposite side, you line it up on the pencil lines. And this is where you use the oval head screws that you removed from those braces. And there's 8 screws, and there's 8 holes. They're already there. They're already lined up. All you have to do is put the screws in. So let's do that. They'll only go in one place, right where the holes were. You do the tracks first, because you may have to adjust the ends to the pencil line. So you want to get the tracks in place first. Okay, the tracks are in. Now we're going to do the ends. So we get the screw in the hole, and then we make sure it's in the pencil line. Put those 2 screws in. Then we do the other side. Okay. The next order of business is you're going to do the backs. There's 2 backs. There's back F that goes here and back G that goes here. This is back F. It says back F on it. And it has a little arrow that points towards the top. So that means this edge is going towards the top. And we have the top upside down here, so this edge will be going down. And it has the screw holes already there. They're already countersunk. They've already been put in. So all you got to do is put the screws back in those holes. So you line the back up here, and then you get the screws, the only screws you have remaining, out of the bag. These are 1/2-inch flathead screws. And on back F, there are 5 holes. And they will line up absolutely perfect. You don't have to worry about trying to line up the holes because they are right there, right where they're supposed to be. 2 on the end, and then 3 across, actually, is the top. we've got back F on it. So now we're going to do back G. This is back G. It says back G. Has the arrow down pointing to the top, which means that goes down. And we slip this right in here. And this has 7 screws. There's 7 holes. So we grab the screws and we start putting them in. Okay, you now have both the backs on. The last item to put on is the bottom. This is the bottom. It says bottom H. It only goes on one way. You can't do it wrong. The recessed holes, slip the bottom. Just like that. There's 8 holes. You have 8 screws. So you put these 8 screws in. Bottom is now attached. Your bread box has only one step left, and it's real easy. Here's your door. It's your roll-up door. And since this is the bottom, we're upside down here, you slip the door in with the handle up here, and you slip it into the groove of the tracks. Slide it down. Now you want to turn the box over, but you want to make sure the door is up, because otherwise it will fall out. So, turn your box over. There you have it. There is your fingertip ease roll-up door and your corner bread box. This is an unfinished birch corner bread box, ready for fishing. Thank you.